Hey guys, Mike here from Vinny Outdoors. Welcome back to the Bait Shack. Today we're doing a unique video. This one's top secret, guys. Don't tell your friends on this one. It's a secret that you're going to want to keep. I'm doing a bait that's custom that I personally have caught a lot of big fish on. I've had a lot of success on it. It's something I prototyped last year and it worked really, really well. It's a really simple concept. It's a black and blue worm, but it's a laminated bait with June bug on the other side. So you got black blue fleck fused together with a June bug bait. What this does is it creates a slight contrast between the two colors. It's two of the best colors in the fishing industry, two of the most well-known worm colors mated together, and in my personal opinion, completely my opinion, but I've caught a lot bigger fish on this, and I've actually thrown in a black blue fleck and a June bug and not caught fish, and then threw the combination into the same area and caught fish. So I've had it work. I've proven to myself that it's a successful color, and we're gonna make it today for you and show you guys how I make them so that you guys can make these for yourself. So what I do here, guys, is instead of using a laminate plate, if you actually look at this bait, and I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it, but along the edge where the two parts of the mold close, there's a seam right down the center. That's where the two molds close together. I take my scissors and I carefully go right off the end of it. I line my scissors up with that seam and I just cut along that seam. It doesn't have to be extremely exact, but you want to cut as straight as you possibly can. And the reason for that is because the mold won't close properly if you don't cut it as straight as possible. So you want to make sure when you line it up, you get a little bit detail oriented with it. Like I said, you will have some ripples, and I actually think in a way that helps to make your bait look a little more natural in the water, because when you have a perfectly straight seam, it's not natural. You know, if you ever look at a fish, there's a little bit of a jog, but the way it comes out is like that. And like I said, it's not a perfect cut. And then I take these, I stuff them back in my mold, and then I shoot the next color right over top. I do make my plastisol a little hotter than I normally would, just to make sure it fuses to that old bait. And sometimes I clean them up. Like, for example, if I have a little bit of a section that's a little thicker than another, I will kind of trim them down a little bit just to make sure it fits in there properly. But ultimately, that's the process. We're going to get right into it, guys. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. We're going to fast forward, and I'll show you guys the results at the end. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Keep it a secret. I'm telling you, this is a sneaky little color combination that no one else has. You can't buy this in stores. It is super, super effective, and it helps you catch a lot of fish. I'm going to put the results up here, but I'm not going to share the recipe. I have videos on both black blue fleck and June bug that have already come out. They're in my bait recipe playlist on my channel. Go watch those if you want the full recipe. It's just easier to do it that way. Down below, I am going to put a description of all the different utensils and things I use. I've got links to all the different molds and all of that stuff, so you guys can find that stuff easily. The recipes, you just have to go watch the other videos. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. I really, really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there, catch more fish.